Get motivated with Mr. Smiles, Vinney Chopra. He is also known as Mr. Enthusiasm. He will share and challenge you each week on great topics on how to get excited, how to really make things happen in your business, and change your life for the better. Here is Vinney with this week's Motivation Inspiration.
Hi, guys. Welcome to your weekly Motivation Power Talk with Mr. Smiles, also known as Vinney Chopra. This is your co-host, Alicia Debrell. Hi, Mr. Chopra. How are you doing this week?
Hi, Alicia. How are you? I'm very excited this morning, Monday morning. Got up at 5 o'clock or maybe.
I know.
Not ready for recording this very early in the morning.
Yeah, we always do them early. He's always, positive. He's always out here to give us this advice, and I'm excited about today's subject. So today, we're going to kind of jump right into it. And guys, if you ever need to get a hold of Vinney, if you have any questions or have any subjects you want us to talk about, please leave a note, leave some comments below the show notes here, and we will bring them up in the next show. But today we're going to talk about training your brain for success, which I know is something that you, Mr. Smiles, are first of all, you're very good at, but you're also very good at teaching people how to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. And this is a motivation. And this is not just success in everything. It doesn't have to be about real estate. So talk to me about training your brain.
Totally. Thank you. Thank you, Alicia. I know all of us have seen or heard, written also and heard also the myth that only 10% of the brain is utilized by us. 10%.
Yeah.
That means 90% of the brain gets unused most of our life, as we, are born until the death. And it's interesting. It's very interesting. If we think about Albert Einstein, who did inventions and a lot of other very big scientists and very big leaders, I venture to say, I was thinking about it last night, maybe their brain, maybe they were able to extend their brain and train their brain to use maybe 12% or 15% or 20%. We don't know. They are dead now. But the thing is, I think human nature is such that we can train our brain. I really believe that. I mean, who I am today, Alicia, is not who I was like 30 years back or 40 years back. But we have to decide. We have to make a decision. That's the word. We have to make a real good decision to really extend our brain. Extension, like a rubber. Okay, let's think about it. I'm an engineer. So I was, always think about, okay, how can I stretch my brain? Wow. I mean, brain is only in the head. How could you stretch it? The key thing is it's what we put in the brain, in our mind, with all our experiences. That's what really makes it to grow along. Along is the word, elongation, like a plastic.
I was you're making me think of Play-Doh or like when the kids play with now the slime.
Exactly. So I think it's the word plasticity comes into my mind. If you can stretch your brain to comprehend more, to recollect more, to store more. Right? More information so that you can get to it right away, so that you can kind of feed your brain. Oh my gosh, feed your mind, feed your brain. I know mind and brain in my mind kind of goes together because it's how you really get into your brain to adjust it. Boy, that's a different word. We have used that all the time in mechanical terms, screws and bolts and everything.
Yeah.
You can adjust things for going higher or lower or setting it in one place. You have to do all those things. But that's how I believe in the brain also. You could screw the brain and you can tighten the brain. You could kind of, extend it so that it can start thinking. Oh, wow. It can start thinking the way you want it to think. Wow. Does the brain think? I think so. I mean, who are
I hope so.
Who are we? We are actually, our thought process is who we are. We have heard that all the time. What we think in our mind is what we are. If we think bad things today, if we tell our brain to act and give us the the direction or the decision making for us to only do certain things, guess what? Then the brain will give us, and then our thoughts will get transferred into action.
So I have a question for you. So how would you suggest somebody who is, they want to take on a different path in their life and they want to train the brain to do something? Let's give an example. I want to be able to be 5% better at being a better parent.
Okay, sure.
How do I train my brain to be 5% better parent, or 10% better of a partner, or better, because not everybody works. So I'm trying to do something that most people do. They're either a parent or they're a partner in some way. Or a friend. How do I train my brain, or what are some exercises maybe that I could do on my own to do that?
Sure, Alicia. I think the biggest thing is the brain only takes you where you want to go. The brain only gives you the indications and helps you to stretch it in that direction. Okay, like you just said, you want to be a better parent. Okay, the brain says, okay, I'm ready for it. It's saying that, okay, give me now why you want to do it. Give me now, how you're going to do it. Give me now, what are the obstacles? I think I'm just thinking and brain is probably very intermixable in my mind. I feel like once I make a decision, wow, now decision also comes from the brain. See, the brain decides what this finger should do, what this little finger over here, brain is giving signals to all these parts of my arm to raise up. Right? Or the toes to wiggle. So brain tells us what to do, but we need to train the brain. We need to train the brain to give us the signals so that we can accomplish that. So in my mind, what you just asked me was, if I want to be 5% better mom, the key thing is the brain is going to say, okay, let's decide on it, first of all. Okay,
make a decision.
Make a decision.
The
thing is, you got to now implement that decision. Okay, implementation of decision means the steps to accomplish it, in my mind. So I'm thinking, okay, then the brain is going to start thinking that, okay, Alicia, what you are not doing, that you should be doing. All right.
Implement the steps.
So what you are not doing, you need to be doing. Those are the steps. And those, we cannot put a whole thesis on it. I don't believe in that. I hate when people show me their business plan, which is this thick, Alicia. No, I want one page, just one page, half a page. If it just tells me this is what I need to do to improve to be as a better mom, I'm going to do that more. Maybe talking to your daughter, maybe, sitting down with her, maybe finding time in the day where you think you are not putting time. Maybe you are a little bit angry with her. I'm not just saying that. I'm just saying all these different things where you want to improve. Now, when we say we want to improve in an activity, it means we know what we are not doing. Hold on. So it's the key thing is to determine what we are not doing that we need to do. That's it.
I'm taking notes.
That's the fact of life. That is the real fact of life, is to really do the things that we are not doing. See, failures don't like to do the things that successful people like to do. They are hard things. But successful people or successful mom or successful, I'm saying your success, but I'm just saying if you want to improve our quality of life, if we want to improve our quality of the people around us, and they're liking us more, wow. See, the thing is, if we do better things for other people, they start liking us more. And then your brain is going to get that nice reward. And you will see that, oh my gosh, that person is behaving a little bit better than I wanted them to behave at, So answer your question again. I think it's the things to uncover what you want to improve in. So the change is there. See, we need to embrace change.
I love how passionate you are.
Embrace change, we'll be a much better person. And that's how we grow. That's how we stretch our brain. That's how we stretch our thinking and our activities.
I love it. So what I got is basically to change. So we just gave a very simple example of how to train your brain. That was like to change 5%. It was basically, first of all, make the decision that you want to make a change. Then to implement the steps that you need to do to make the change.
Yeah.
And know where you want to improve.
Yes.
And understand the things that you're not doing that you should be doing and make that change. And therefore, that's where your 5% or 10% will come from and wherever you want to make that change.
True.
I love it. So
Thank you. Alicia, what I feel is that, where I am, and I'm not there, but I have increased my positivity of activities or accomplishments incrementally. Now, that's the word I want to say to the audience. Incrementally, we could be better each day. That's it. You don't want to do a 50% change in your life because your whole body is going to go into spasm. Your whole
shock.
You're going to be shocked and you're going to be going in depression. I'm not accomplishing my goals. So in this small example, when you said 5% better, let's just do 0.5 one day or 1 week, 0.5 the next week,
Yeah.
And remember what you did differently. You got to always be thinking what I changed. And I saw the behavior change in my daughter. When I changed and I saw the little bit behavior change, and you saw that she was getting better in thinking, in responding to you, in becoming more confident, more self-reliant, more self-esteem. See, anybody who can get more self-esteem with the things that we tell them and do for them, the better it is.
I love it, Vinney. Well, I always like to end. Sorry, my eyes keep watering. So if you see me doing this, it's my eyes keep watering. But I always love to end each one of our podcasts with a nugget of advice from Mr. Smiles. And today it's about training your brain. And I love how we were able just to kind of lay out and really give some direction and some action steps for people to take to make that small change. And guys, if you have any more questions, please comment below. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on that bell. We love getting your guys' feedback on the information we're giving you. And Vinney, definitely let's end this with your nugget of advice about training your brain and the importance of it.
Thank you, Alicia. I really believe that every single person in this earth, 7 billion people or 8 billion people, everybody can really stretch their brain. Everybody can really make it better, stretch it to make a positive impact in the lives of everybody around us. See, it's the decision. Brain and decision making go together. We are only here when the brain is working. See, when we say there's a brain clot or blood clot in the brain, that can really kill us. Or the heart is pumping the, blood into the brain. If the brain does not get that blood stream, we'll be dead. So it's the main thing is we are who we are because of our brain and our thinking. So let's make our thinking, our brain the best, the healthiest, the fittest, and stretch it so that you can accomplish so much in your life.
I love how positive you are. It's so early in the morning. Like, he is 2 hours earlier than me, guys, and this energy. My eyes are so watering. I'm so tired. My makeup, I slapped it on a few minutes ago, but and all this energy comes from him. I love it.
I psych myself. On Sunday night, I psych myself. We slept late too, but I know that once you make up your mind that you're going to do something really special next day, I'm so fired up, today, and we're going to be doing several recordings today. So I'm very
3-hour syndication one next. That's going to be awesome. All right, guys. Well, you just got your weekly motivation power talk from Mr. Smiles. Make sure to text LEARN at 474747. That's correct, right?
Yeah, learn. LEARN, learn to 474747. Or please email my business advisor, wonderful person, John at vinneychopra.com. My website is also vinneychopra.com, VINNEYCHOPRA. Just Google my name. You'll come.
Everything will be here in the show notes, guys. And also get on vinneychopra.com. You can learn from him there. You can actually apply. You have to apply to be part of his mentorship because he doesn't just take everybody. You got to be serious about your game, and you really want to get into the real estate world. He only takes a certain amount of people in there. And if you want to invest and partner with him, definitely that's where you can get all the information. But definitely tune in with us next week. If you have any, you need advice on something, you need motivation on something, if there's anything that you need, please reach out to Mr. Chopra, John, me, leave a comment here in the notes. We'd love to see you back here next week, Mr. Chopra. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank
All right, guys.
So, guys, I'm just also thinking about not only the real estate training, I'm also starting to open a business training, academy also, where it is success training, which I've been living my life for many, many years. Thank you so much, Alicia. See you next week.
Of course. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
You will be amazed at the insights Vinney will share each week. He will share his experiences. He has taken $7 to over $220 million portfolio in commercial real estate. To reach Mr. Smiles, text the word syndication to 474747 or go to his website, vinneychopra.com.